So next, coming back for the staff setting, yes, staff settings also we can do it here quickly, like the type of the assignments, like what the particular teacher under what, like a department we can set it. Department wise, we can assign the staff. Then coming back, the student password change. Student login also we have the similarly we have the parent login. Similarly, we have the staff login. So most of the time, the employees, the students will forget their password. So we can reset the password with the help of the admin. So minimum 10 calls will be there every day for me like this. Okay, so we can just class wise also we can sort, all also we can sort, and just you can go here. We can see the each and every admission number of the child, name, and the class and section, and the password also. So yeah is a common password, it is given here. So if you want to change that password, just select the student, which student if you want to change it. So you can change it to student. So once you reset this particular student password, you can send it through mail, you can send it through SMS also. It depends how you want to do it. So just click on this, you can see that the password is changed. Suppose the whole class, if you want to change the password in bulk, yes, possible, we can do that. Bulk, you can change the password in bulk for the entire class. So send it by SMS or email. So registered email by default, the father number will be registered in all the SMS. So just if you click, you can see the whole class, the password has reset to student, and it is sent mail also. Okay. So now the same way we can see the parent login. Same way we can see the parent login also. Here also class wise you can select, and the division wise you can select. Just if you say retrieve, it will show you the passwords here. So the same way here also, this is the parent login details. So this also we can change it in the same way. So again, applicant password. First time registration we have seen. Sometimes the registration I have done it, but I forgot my password. So generally, this is a common mistake from everybody. Okay, so if that parents are calling the admin and calling the IT to, I forgot my password, can you share the password? Yes, possible, we can do that. We'll just ask them which class. LKG I have registered for LKG. Just if you click retrieve, all LKG registration will be displayed here. The list of parents will be displayed here. I think you need to go 2020. You can see this is the password generated by the system. So if you want to change that, so simple, you can just select it and you can change it, and you can send SMS, mail, and as well as the SMS to that particular person. Then coming back, contact us, just the details of the Meshi Logic here, the office details if you want to just maintain. So that's it from my side for the admin module. So anything to be add here, anything I missed out, Jasil, you can just cover that part, please.
No, you covered it fantastic. It was very good, and even I was trying to learn from you.
No.
Even I have missed it. Yeah.
So this is how we can do it for the admin. In the admin, we need to set up everything once, and the whole system controls by the admin module.
Yeah.
So any question from anybody? I know it's a little bit fast, maybe. Just I wanted to show you how it works out. Of course, we did not to do all these things. So one key person will be there in every school. So that person will take care of everything. And most of the work at one time setup, it is done by the developers team as per the requirement. The admin job also later he has to just maintain the things. Even if today also I get some doubts, immediately helping to the development team. Okay, how to set this. So before do the setting, I will just confirm once again with the developers. Okay, this is right. This is what I wanted to set, because one setting will change the entire system. So it's one of the critical module it is. So any changes, it should be very careful because it will affect everywhere. So just quickly, I will just take you to the student. I will just show you here. Hope the screen is visible, right?
Yeah, screen is visible.
Yeah. So just quickly, I will show you here whatever we have created the categories. So how that categories will show here. Okay, so this is the student detail. These are the general information we have here. So if you go to the current year, in the current year, you can see here, you can see installment starts from April. So if it is a new admission, it is a new admission. First time I will select it as a new admission. Okay, once I say new admission, all that fee structures I have shown you, the establishment fee, the levy, the registration fee, the online registration fee, the tuition fee, and then the ID card fee, the e-learning fee, everything will be covered if I select the installment admission. Okay, so next month onwards, automatically it starts the fees will be collected from June, from May. Okay, and then we can select the language and all that. That's fine. So come for the fee receipt again. So this is another important, whatever we have done there. So it will be reflecting here. So first foreign child, second foreign child, general child first, general child second. What is this child about? First child reimbursement. So this category is more important. Like based on this, the fee will be demanded for every student. It will show based on this. So just we need to select installation, the admission, this one. Installment starts from, okay, April. So sometime what happened, if it is a readmission, so that time readmission we will select. So readmission, just it is a miscellaneous fee, readmission, we will add it on the spot, that fee, and that will start, suppose I am taking the admission in the month of July. So I'll start the installment fee from July. That's it. So that effect will come here. And then the fee details, if you go to the fee detail, it will show you all the details. What is the fee, establishment fee, all these details, and how much we have demanded and how much we have collected. Okay. So this is paid. Everything is paid here. Okay, nothing is balanced. So any discount if you have given, the discount also it will show. So this is the critical area, like during the admission time, this setting has to be done once. So depending on that, the fees will be demanding. So let me go. Shall I go for the next module, or if you have any questions, I will take it up for 5 minutes.
Sir, when we are paying the fees, some schools and all, they'll be hiding some admission fee regarding, they'll say, will inform it, will give you later information. So how they will do that?
Actually, here we don't have the secret account. Whatever it is there, it is a completely transparent system. So in that case, like they will collect the fee in the miscellaneous. Okay, they will otherwise they will not collect that fee in the system. So they will collect it by hand. They will give the hand receipt. So that's totally depend on the school to school. So this system is completely transparent. So this may be the another factor. Most of the people, they don't want to go for the online system because they don't want to be entire thing transparent.
That's what happens when we go to school and ask the fee related amount and all. Some amount will not be shown. Yes.
Yeah, the handwritten bills they will give. That will not be accounted, and that straight away goes
that
to
will
the
not
bank.
be stored in the system in that manner.
Yes. No, it will not be stored in the system. Is there any mechanism, Jasil, for this kind of queries if comes?